This is the Martins Mill Covered Bridge, the crown jewel of Franklin County, Pennsylvania. It is a solid wood bridge made out of a wooden lattice to hold it up. It was built in 1849 and served the community until about the 1980s. It managed to survive the Civil War despite a fair amount of Confederate activity in the area. Unfortunately, it was no match for the waters of Hurricane Agnes in 1973. In 1973, the floodwaters got up to higher than where I am standing right now. This end of the bridge, this side of the middle pier, was completely knocked off its piers and came to rest about a couple hundred feet downstream, laying on the side parallel to the creek, which is the Conacajig Creek, by the way. That's an old Indian word. It means something, and I have no idea what it is. Anyways, after it was destroyed, or almost destroyed, by the floodwaters, it became a real community effort to put it all back together again. And when I say a community effort, I don't just mean church groups and Boy Scouts putting it together. They had some serious corporate sponsorship going on with this thing. The Grove Company that makes the big yellow cranes that says Grove, their main factory is just a few miles from here. And Grove loaned them several cranes to help pick it all up and put it back together. The Army Corps of Engineers helped out. Landis Tool up in Waynesboro is a tool making company. They helped out. Corning Glass Works, which also has a plant around here, helped out financially. And finally, it was all put back together. You can see on the inside here how it was all put together with a lattice type structure. A lot of old wooden bridges have arches or just piers underneath them. Well, these were all put together with a giant lattice system which suspended the bridge to the middle pier and then continued on to the other side. There are initials carved into these boards that date back to the 1800s, but it's too dark to show them to you, so I'm not going to try. The only steel in the bridge today are some heavy steel beams underneath it to hold the bridge up. This was all a product of the restoration in 1974 after the flood. Up until sometime in the 1980s, they still let you drive across it. And I remember driving up here with my then girlfriend, future wife, and I just simply parked right in the middle of the bridge, and we got out and looked around for a while. My initials are carved in here somewhere too with hers. They closed it to vehicular traffic about 20 years ago. You can still walk on it, but that's all. The Martins Mill Bridge.